I was walking.
Starting at the point, at 6 foot tall, wearing number 10, Smith. At the center position, standing 6 foot 11, number 34, number 9, at 6'8" forward, number 4, Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 3, the head coach of your home team. Once again, give it up for your Toronto Raptors!
Look at the 76ers starting group. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. Jared McCain is out there with Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Raptors, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. R.J. Barrett is out there with Smith. And it's Abdul-Rahim in at the 5 spot. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And Barnes sends it back. Barrett the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Now here is Smith. Inside. Embiid with the steal. To the middle. Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Barnes screen on McCain. And the dunk by Barnes.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Embiid. It's tipped. Smith outside. To the inside.
As good as it gets. Woo!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Smith, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Barnes sets a screen for Smith, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, I love the play call. Get Barnes in there as the screener, and Scotty really can do anything from that formation.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Raptors. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Back over to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 4. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's McCain. Up and in on the layup.
Well, he's not the biggest guy, but McCain certainly plays tough inside.
Smith finds Barrett. Count it.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Here's Ingram. 76ers getting the bucket. Barnes outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Barnes has got 9 points.
You know, Barnes was waiting on that shot. All he needed was for the ball to find him.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Isaiah Stewart. Here's McCain. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. George with the ball. High post, Embiid. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. In the corner, it's Ingram. For the 3, drains it from beyond the arc.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, George. It's a very good look and converts.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Smith surveying the D. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Down low. Here's Oubre. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Oubre's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smith the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Back to Smith. From deep. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Edgecombe with it. Barrett covering. Here's Embiid. No good that time.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ingram's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Raptors. The 76ers trail by 9. Oubre outside. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Raptors making a switch here. Stewart's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey's checked in for Oubre. Embiid with it, out guarded by Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Edgecombe, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Maxey. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And that one drops for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. Pass
to Abaji. Collins, a screen on Maxey. Here's Dick. 6 to shoot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Raptors lead by 9. Outside, Edwards. Back to Maxey. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Toronto with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
So it's Toronto now. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him. He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Abaji. Still scoreless. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Back to Maxey. Collins grabs the miss.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And he makes that one. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, here's Maxey. 17 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And also, he was very disruptive defensively. 4 steals on the night.
And the 76ers with some changes. Einad's checked in. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. To the paint. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
It's Dick on the wing. Pass to Stewart. Here's Dick. He's covered by Maxey. From 17 feet out, Dick can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 9. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Jock Landale's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Dick. Launches it. Scoring. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Defensively, they got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Landale. He's started by Collins. Landale pass to Edwards. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Edwards with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Nice move. And Edwards with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Stewart. Collins kicks to Stewart. Stewart with the screen on McCain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors enjoying a 12-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's Smith. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Raptors leading by 10. Now Smith, 13 points from him the last game against Portland.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
2 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The 76ers trail by 10. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And that one comes up a bit short.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you guys.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Smith, the pass to Barnes. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Here's Maxey, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, you got to love Maxey taking what the defense gives him. If the mid-range opens up for him, he's going to let it fly.
Barnes screen on McCain. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know the coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 11. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, their starters have to avoid foul trouble. That's the main reason they lost. They have to be smarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's the screen. And stolen by Barnes. Knocked away. It's stolen by McCain. A finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, McCain right there with the speed and athleticism in the open floor. That's a relentlessness that really makes it tough on the defense.
And Barrett now top of the key. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Barrett. Clock at 6. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Banked in off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCain gets a wide open look. Maxey against Barrett. Here's the 3. And Tyrese Maxey with the 3. Maxey's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
Here's Abdul Rahim. Count that one. Abdul Rahim's got 11 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Got a piece of it. Oubre with the steal. Pass to McCain. Rejected by Ingram.
Man, look at Ingram that time using full extent. Oh, and he sledgehammered it in. Climb that ladder.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
A nice shot by McCain. 8 points for him.
Oh, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Ingram outside. Charity stripe shot, and he hits the jump shot. Ingram's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Maxey attacking, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And that is Tyrese Maxey at his best, using that elite speed to find a way to get to the rim.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim, and he drives in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And a two-break, the drive. And stolen by Barnes. Edwards against Ingram. Smith outside. Barnes screen on McCain. Smith finds Barnes. Rebound by the 76ers.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Well, it just shows you. You can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And the 76ers making a change here. Raptors leading by 10. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Stewart's got his second basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
From deep, Maxey. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Edgecombe. Dick defending. Joe with it. No scoring in this one. Just 4 to shoot. Tipped, and they'll keep possession. Edgecombe, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Out to the right wing. Launches a three. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
The 76ers trail by 14. Pass to Joe. Now Edgecombe. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Maxey. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
I love that shot right there. Maxey's showing you he's got one of the best floaters in the entire league.
Dick passes to Stewart. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Raptors leading by 12. Stewart with the screen on Maxey. Inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of length.
Stewart's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Maxey finds Oubre. To the inside. Embiid. Getting close. Embiid gets it to fall.
Well, listen, if Embiid gets the ball that close to the rim, it is over. You have to deny position.
And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
George is checked in for the 76ers. Jared McCain comes in for Maxey. Oubre for three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Raptors leading by 12. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 or 6 in the game.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. Pass to Oubre. And here's George. Fires for three. Rebound by the Raptors. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Paul George.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Oubre outside. This one for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Oubre's got 9.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. The 76ers trail by 13. And again, it's Philadelphia. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Philadelphia with the ball. Oubre for 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. It'll be the Bulls out at United Center against the Spurs. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I'm predicting the sum.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Raptors.
That rim is looking all.
And that is it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The 76ers trail by 14. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. Edgecombe is out there with Jared McCain. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Pass to Ingram. Into the lane. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Oubre. Here's McCain. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 17 wingspan coming in handy.
Here's Smith. Here's Abdul-Rahim. The tray. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. McCain's shot is off.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And good that time.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for. This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Barnes screen on McCain. Smith drives in, got a piece of it. One-on-one here. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
Well, that's just a veteran understanding how to play. Paul George knowing exactly where to go with the ball.
Pulls it from the elbow. And that one's good. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
A nice shot by McCain.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Smith dishes to Barrett. Over Edgecombe. Smith against McCain. A 3 from Barnes. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oubre, good.
Well, you know he can score it. So in terms of his development, Jared McCain's playmaking is the key. That assist right there, very encouraging for this coaching staff.
Puts it up from 17. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Oubre inside. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Embiid over Smith. And that one is good. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Oubre against Ingram. The shot from 20 feet away. And he drops that one in. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a terrific decision right there. Ingram surveyed the defense off of that screen, but eventually called his own number.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Pass to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Plays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Edgecombe, and he uses the glass on the layup. 14 points for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. 17 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there.
That's really nice action that time. Brandon Ingram using his size to set that screen and then slipping to the open area.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. McCain sets a screen for George. Shoots it. Again, Philadelphia.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Abdul-Rahim passes to Smith. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Paul George with the steal. Here's Oubre. And Barnes sends it back. Embiid, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And the shot's good from Abdul-Rahim. Here's Edgecombe. 14 points for him. Now McCain. Now here's Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Smith, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. He was all alone on that one. And now it's just a 4-point Raptor lead.
I love the way Paul George includes these mid-range jumpers in his offensive game.
And the Raptors call time here. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
They get it back. McCain's shot is off.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
It's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Long range from the inbound.
They're still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better than the first.
That puts them in the lead. Now that's 17 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. Toronto trailing. And again, unable to change momentum here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 13 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Embiid, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Stewart with the screen on McCain. High post shot. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And they're pushing it up. And here's Maxey outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists here tonight. Raptors trail by 3. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Edgecombe, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, if you give him that much room, he's usually going to connect.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Down low, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 23.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Here Here's McCain. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Inod's checked in, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Jordan.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Dick, that's good. Dick's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight. From deep, Maxey. Abaji pulls it in. The Raptors shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Basket good. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
6 seconds left to play in the third. Puts up a deep three. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Raptors. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off-guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Smith is out there with Barrett. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Ingram. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And honestly, the one thing that's held Brandon Ingram back is health. And at this stage of his career, if he is able to play, he is going to be a huge factor.
He's perfect from the line this time. Joe with it. Maxey on the wing. Covered by Smith. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Barrett. And yep, couple bounces and it falls.
Well, that ball was in and out of the hands of R.J. Barrett so quickly. He did not give the defense any time to react.
Takes a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Abdul Rahim's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Good D by Embiid.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Shoots over Ingram. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Oubre.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And the basket is good.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Joe. Barrett covering. He takes it in. Joe, good.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Smith against Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Barnes passes to Ingram. 3 off the mark.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Pass to Maxey. Takes the three. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Abdul-Rahim's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smith for three. Knocks down the three ball. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Maxey, no good.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
The 76ers making a switch here. George is checked in. Here's Joe. From outside, off the mark. Raptors leading by 8. Abdul-Rahim passes to Barnes. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On top, Maxey. On the wing, George. And stolen by Barnes. Barrett inside the three-point line. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's Barnes right there with the defense triggering that break off the live ball turnover.
The 76ers trail by 12. Pass to Maxey. To halt the run, and Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Abdul-Rahim's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Embiid against Barrett. To the paint. Abdul-Rahim passes to Ingram. And they'll get another chance. He shoots again, and it's laid in by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
The 76ers trail by 14. High arcing shot, and it's laid in by Maxey. Maxey's got 23.
Well, you just marvel at Tyrese Maxey's talent. He can take over a game now anytime he wants.
Here's Barnes. Takes it off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 14.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. It's over Embiid. Abdul-Rahim can't hit. The 76ers trail by 14. Here's Joe to the inside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And moving George around the floor keeps the defense guessing.
And it's Barrett penetrating.
Now breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Maxey, no good.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Abdul-Rahim's shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Joe. Barrett covering. The 3. Joe can't get it to go.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. To end the run, it's rebounded by Barrett.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Here's Abdul-Rahim, covered by Joe. Abdul-Rahim passes the ball. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Edgecombe